going on, YouTube? How y'all doing today? So, I know it's been a few weeks. I'll probably say actually about a month and a week, or I don't know, somewhere around in there. Anyways, I know I ain't done many videos and stuff, but ever since after the Sundown show, which I'll probably add a picture of the sub. So back in 2020 is when pretty much I bought all these subs, and one of them I was able to get literally a little bit less than half off, so I paid like 200 bucks for it. But the sub was already broke in multiple places, but now it's the whole tire spoke right where it meets after going up, and right there in that corner piece, that's where it broke at. So I get to pack, I get to you know, patch that up and keep on playing with it. But not only for that, but I don't know if I have, you know, any followers and stuff as far as for Tennessee and, you know, more. Well, I mean, I'm only about 35 minutes from Chimney Rock. I'm in Shelby, NC, and I know this past Friday we had a heck of a hurricane come through, and it wiped out Chimney Rock, Marion, a good bit of somewhat Tennessee, and a few other surrounding areas. And it's just it's been a mess. I was gonna say it took down my pecan tree, which I ain't done just yet. I ain't cut that up. Of course, I mean, I went ahead and cut down another tree, and you know, just trying to get stuff going. But been praying for a lot of people. It's been hard. I was gonna say, because we were out of power for quite a few days. You know, I had to go pretty much spend the night at, you know, some relatives and stuff that were a little ways away. But anyways, we've just been praying for everybody. It's basically the only thing I can do, unfortunately. But as far as for this, as far as the Undertaker Bass Ride, I've been starting to rebuild, because I'm not very happy as far as for, you know, with it as just the way it performs. Now, one thing that's really got me to where I am at right now is I like to play with my doors open, because the past few years at the Sundown show, one window up, everything going to one side. Don't get me wrong, it's been great, but it's been very hot, and I got tired pretty much of closing myself up in there. And this past year at the Sundown show, I played with both windows down, which was like 28, no, it's about 26 hertz and up. I could play with both windows down. But around about 28, 29 hertz and up, I could play with both doors open, but I could only pretty much play with maybe half knob, maybe. It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but I'm going fourth order. And I know a few people have told me, you know, you're not gonna like it, blah blah blah. Actually, I think I will. I could just go somewhere, open up my doors, turn it up, and just have fun. And I think that's actually what I want to do. So I'm already in the process and everything of taking stuff out. I already took my ports out, which I already sold. I already got 2 subs out, which one, you know, is the broken one, which it's in my son's room. And then I only got 2 subs still in there. Now I thought about, just for right now, you know, just letting it be until it gets colder, because being in that box and everything, it's very hot, very hot. And that's even at night, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, to whenever it's like 50 something degrees out here. It's still hot. But I'll show y'all exactly what it looks like inside right now. And of course, I'm gonna try to figure out as far as for pictures and stuff too, to be able to put in there, because I got a few already, but I think I'm gonna do it, do something else. See if I can open this up without anything happening. All right. Ooh, it's hot in here. So I already got those out. Still got these 2 in. Yep, exactly. And of course, got my picture and stuff back there, which you can barely even see. But I think I'm gonna like it though once I actually get everything pretty much done. Of course, you know, that there was cool to have whenever I was at the Sundown show, along with wearing the mask and everything too. And it was a lot funner this year. I'm about to say I tried my best to make everything as nice as possible. But also, probably about 3-4 weeks ago, I made a video. It was about 40 something minutes long. and I never posted it. And I kind of kicked myself in the butt for that. But anyway, so I cleaned out all of this right here. I cleaned all that there out. And so I have a 1949. It's an Alice Chalmers C. I always say Chambers. I mean, but it's Chalmers. But anyways, so in mid-July, I cracked myself down and said, hey, I want to expand my business. I want to do a lot more stuff. So I went ahead. I bought a tractor as cheap as I could possibly get one. This one right here came with a scrape blade, so I couldn't, you know, I couldn't help myself. And so I had to rebuild the engine. And come on now, stay open. So I had to rebuild the engine. I had to do a few other little odds and ends. But I'm about to say, here she is. Now, I thought about selling it because I want a bigger tractor. But then again, I thought to myself too, I'm like, well, I could just pretty much just leave this like it is. I'm gonna take the 2 front tires off, and you know, I'm gonna try to build a whole different front end for it with 2 great big tires, and put about maybe close to about 400 pounds on the front end, because I like pulling. So these limbs I pulled from way on up there, and some big logs and stuff too. Now I tried pulling the whole entire tree, which it pulled, but as soon as I caught a little bit more traction, the front end went up, and I didn't like that. Of course, you know, I mean, it's not a very big tractor. I mean, I'm 6 foot, but yeah, it's not a very big tractor. But this sucker right here though, when it has traction, and I actually have, you know, hopefully later on I'll have weight and stuff in the front, this sucker can pull. And like, it wasn't even, the throttle wasn't even up all the way either. I was probably about maybe, I say maybe a third. But as far as for this tractor right here though, which as you can see, being car audio, I got the cheap 0 gauge, which is the install gear. It's Jeep CCA crap, and of course, you know, other wires and stuff. I just hooked up the alternator the other day. I mean, she burned some oil, but I mean, as far as for rebuilding the head and everything on it, I mean, I wasn't worried about the oil part, so I didn't care. But of course, you know, I ain't got nothing else installed on here just yet, so of course got a voltmeter. She's reading that. Let's see. Yep, 12.36. Put the ignition on. Do that. Give her a little bit less throttle, because I know she's probably gonna kick my tail. And so make sure she is okay. So she'll smoke some oil here in a few, but as of right now, it's see. So flip this switch. It's at 12.10. Flip the switch. You hear it die down a little bit. She's charging. Not too bad. And of course, just go ahead and cut that off. There, I one up. Cut her off. But I've been wanting a bigger one because I want one to where I can do anything I need, and whenever it comes time to actually doing heavy stuff, then I can pretty much use that to pull. Because I've been looking at a WD 45, and there's another one that Alice has, but I can't think of what it is. I can't remember if it's a D15 or I don't know. It's something. Anyways. But found a bush hog that'll fit up to it. I got new blades and stuff on it. Actually, no, they're in the house. I ain't put them on just yet, but I got new blades. Took forever for me to find some, but I finally did. Trying to see where my dang scrape blade. Oh, there's my scrape. So there's a scrape blade that came with it, which is a 6 foot, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's 6. No, I think it's 5 foot. No, I think it's 6 or 5.5. I don't know. It's somewhere around in there. Anyways, it's pretty dang decent size. But I know a few people probably know exactly where I live and stuff, and I don't know. I wanted everybody to pretty much know that, hey, you know, I'm all right. You know, my family's doing good. I mean, we had a big old tree come down. Luckily, it went the other way and not on the house, and everything's just. I mean, I spent the entire day yesterday cleaning up, doing a lot of stuff, and I don't know if I'm going to do it again today. I might just wait till the weekend. I don't know, but it's got to get cleaned up sometime. But I about broke down crying and stuff yesterday and past few days and stuff, because I never pretty much thought of a natural disaster and stuff anywhere near being, you know, near here at all. Because, I mean, we're not in Tornado Alley. Tornadoes don't happen all the time. Hurricanes definitely don't happen all the time. But whenever, I mean, it just really broke my heart and stuff, because there's so many people that's trapped and everything, which Cletus McFarland and quite a few others that were able to take the helicopters and stuff up there and rescue a lot of people, and I'm extremely happy with that. It sucks that I really couldn't help or do anything. I mean, I'd love to. But, I mean, nobody had a warning. Nobody did. I keep on seeing a lot of people laughing and everything on TikTok and stuff at different videos saying, oh, you should got out of there, blah, blah, blah. And you just see people getting swept away, houses, cars, animals, everything just swept away. They didn't get a very good notice. They got okay, well, it's only going to be a few inches of rain. Well, they ended up getting about 30 inches of rain. And I don't know how many dams and stuff it was that broke. But when they broke, it wiped out everything in its path. And it literally went from being small creeks to one heck of a river. I think some of the stuff people were saying that was like just coming down the mountains and stuff, whatever, it was like a mile wide. That's a long ways, and that's a lot of stuff getting cleared out just by water. But I pray for everybody, and I just really hope and pray that the ones that are stranded do get found. I know there's some other stuff, but I'm not going to really get into detail with that, but I hate stuff like that. But anyways, y'all like, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good one.